Hi, Jonathan. Lance Moore from the Toronto Sun. Congratulations, first of all, on your contract.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Can I ask you what's it been like for you since Friday's arbitration hearing? Maybe take us through the past 3 days.
It wasn't the easiest few days for me and my family, but I got to take it where it was an experience, and I don't think anyone wants to go through an arbitration. But I was happy that we were able to get a deal done, and now that it's behind me, I can just focus on training camp and get ready for the new season.
Hey, Jonathan, it's Matt Brown from The Fan. How are you? Congratulations.
Good. Thank you.
For this experience, everything you went through in your career, first time going through this, was this a positive or a negative experience for you in how everything went down on Friday?
It's part of the business. There's, like I mentioned, I don't think there's anybody that wants to go through this, but in the long run, yes, it can be positive. I think, you almost got to put your ego on the side, and with the season we had last year, I was in a really tough position and to negotiate, but actually, the term that we have for the 2 years, I'm extremely happy.
Jonathan, how are you approaching the 2-year term? Do you kind of look at it as an opportunity to really establish yourself for the organization as kind of a piece for the future and for now?
Yeah, definitely. I think, with a lot of new people in place now, new coach, new management, I think obviously it's, I have a big year in front of me, but like everyone, I think they just want to, there's never talk about long term, the whole time. It was just to figure out, how many years between the 3 or the 2 or 1 was better for both sides. And but yeah, obviously for me, I'm very, really excited for training camp with Mike and my new goalie coach, and should be a fun year.
Sorry, just to follow up, why did 2 years make sense?
It made sense for personally. I think with a lot of change this year, we I didn't know how the year was going to turn out, and obviously we don't have a crystal ball. Obviously, you always want to have a great year, but I want to be part of the Maple Leafs, especially the rebuild, and I think that's something amazing. If we, I'm pretty sure they have a good plan, and we're going to go in the right direction, and I'm just excited. For the 2 years, it gives me a little bit of comfort and don't have to think this year about resigning next summer. I can just really focus on playing hockey and not have to worry about the following year.
Jonathan, Steve Weiner from Canadian Press, thank you for doing this. You've played a few seasons now, 2 full seasons as a starting goaltender. What do you feel like you still have left to prove, whether it's to the Leafs or anybody else in the league?
Well, to prove to everyone, I don't know if I have to prove to anybody, but I think I have to prove to my teammate and the organization that I can be the guy that can bring this team in the playoffs and deep in the playoffs too, right? Like I want to be consistent, and that's what I'm going to focus on all year.
Jonathan, it's Lance Hornby again. Can you talk about the difference last season compared to your first year, which was obviously a little better? And a follow-up question, what have you talked about with Steve Briere so far?
We can go through stats, and, as a team, I think when Randy left, before Randy left, I had good stats, and I think as a team, and for some reason, after that, we try to change a little bit of our system, and it just didn't work for us. As a team, we didn't play the way we should have, and there's not much to say. I think we just need to turn the page, and then I think most of the guys are excited to come back this year, and are all motivated too with new coaching staff and everything.
And the follow-up, you've had some discussions with Steve Briere, I understand. Have they gone well?
Yeah. We actually, we worked together actually for 4 or 5 days, I'd say 3 weeks ago, and went really well. He's a really hard-working guy. He's, I'm very excited to work with him. I think he can really bring my game to another level, and I'm very excited to work with him for a full year.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Are there any other questions?
I just have a quick one, if you don't mind. What was the arbitration process, the hearing itself, like? You said it was, it's something no one wanted to go through. I guess you probably heard some things you didn't like.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the business. Like I mentioned, there's obviously things they say that you don't want to hear, but at the same time, I think you grow from those experiences, and I won't be sour about it. I know it's part of the business. They're trying to get the best deal possible. We're trying to do the same on our side, and I'm just happy right now that we found a deal for the terms that we wanted.